Hello and welcome to another episode of The Diaries of the Wimpy Latina, Season 1, Episode 3, Parvo. In today's episode, we will be speaking about Marshmallow, and he passed away due to Parvo. And I'm going to explain how it all happened and the importance of vaccinating your puppies and following the orders and guidelines of your vet. Let's go. Parvovirus. It is very deadly to puppies. Now, cats do not suffer from parvovirus, but puppies do. This is why it is recommended for you to get them vaccinated through the guidelines and when they're supposed to get vaccinated if you don't want your puppy to catch parvovirus. For what I was told from the vet is that parvo is everywhere. You have to either pour concrete or burn the place down where parvo has been. There's no way to get rid of the virus. Pretty much it destroys their insides rapidly. And you can treat it, but it's very expensive. So how it all began was last week. I noticed that Marshmallow, which is a Shih Tzu, and he's 4 months. Now, you got to understand that I am a very devastated mommy who has cried since last night and since I found out he had parvo 2 days ago, because it was my responsibility to make sure he gets vaccinated. But I do so much freelance work and I travel outside of Arkansas all the time. I just moved here around 2 years ago and I'm in pursuit of radiology as I do multimedia journalism and film. Now, with this being said, I do not have a significant other that can take care of my puppies, and I was hoping they would be okay, but somehow Marshmallow decided to wander off a little bit too far from the property of the house and got infected with parvovirus, which is everywhere. Neighborhood, cities, small towns, it is everywhere. It is a virus that puppies cannot run from. This is why it's recommended for them to get their parvovirus vaccination. So I noticed that Marshmallow was trying to vomit 4 days ago. And I was like, what's wrong, buddy? I rubbed his belly. He's so fluffy, so much hair. He's a Shih Tzu, full-blooded Shih Tzu. And he was very quiet, laying on the bed. Now, Marshmallow's personality is very playful. He would drag my shoes and play with them and hide them from mommy. He would drag my sweatpants. He would drag my shirts, my sport bras. If I was in the shower, my sport bra was on the floor because I take it off, of course, to take a shower. My sport bra would end up in the living room. He would drag everything out to the living room and try to hide it and just play around with mommy. And then he would come and wag his tail and jump on mommy's lap to make sure mommy figured out that half her stuff were missing and were under the couch. So I noticed that he wasn't acting like his normal self. His playful personality wasn't there. And he started vomiting white fluid, just liquidy fluid. So I took him to the vet. I went to work 2 days ago. I got home from work, from editing and writing and having interviews. And I came home and his face was just awful. He didn't look like himself. He looked like he was about to pass away. I rushed him into the emergency veterinary hospital in Springdale, and they tested him for parvo, and he tested positive. So they informed me of the following. You could take him home with medication for over $600, and we can continue the medication. Hopefully he makes it. And the 2 to 3 days once he gets home from tonight will be the days that we'll find out if he makes it or not. Or we can hospitalize him, which is going to be around $3,000 to $5,000. The choice is yours. Or we can put him out of his misery for $125. In that moment, my heart sank, and speaking about it, I feel guilty. I'm devastated, and it hurts to know that if only I would have made time in my schedule, my puppy would have not passed away. And I know I am not the only puppy mom out there who has gone through this, and I'm not the only. And this is why I have decided to create fundings. It's going to be an organization for Marshmallow. It's going to be called Marshmellow's Mission. Paws Protect Parvo. So Crossover Veterinary Clinic in Springdale is where I will be doing the organization through. So what I want to do, the plan is to have a Marshmallow's Mission, Paws Against Parvo, and provide money to people, family, or any dog lover, puppy owner that has a puppy that cannot afford a parvo shot vaccination. I will be the one funding for that parvo vaccination if you cannot afford it, in memory of Marshmallow. That is the goal, that is the plan, and hopefully it gets done as soon as possible. I will be working on it because I understand and I do feel guilty that my puppy passed away because I did not give him his parvo vaccination. And I know I'm not the only one out there that wished they had enough time, or they could just find someone or somewhere in between to take your puppy to get vaccinated with parvo. And I'm telling you, parvo is awful on a puppy. It is awful. My Marshmallow smelled so bad. He smelled so bad. When I took him home, he smelled awful, and his mom, Masapan, would not stop licking his face, trying to make sure he was okay. He was so worried. His brother, S'mores, was also very worried about him. And it was a very sad moment, but I realized the importance of being able to have your puppy vaccinated, especially against parvo and rabies, and following your vet's guidelines. And I will be showing you the progress that he tried to make, because he tried to fight for his life as much as he could. So let's see. A boy.
Not fixed yet.
No. He's like, yeah. Someone's sick. What did he put in his mouth? Now we're here at the emergency puppy hospital. This is Marshmallow, and he has parvo. He was tested last night positive for parvo. He's a very playful Shih Tzu, very hairy, very cute. He would drag my pants out to the living room, and he was always playing with Mama. Parvo is a virus, and I caught him yesterday vomiting, and I took him to the ER right after work, the puppy hospital, the ER for puppies, and thankfully today he's doing better. 60 to 90% of dogs that catch the virus of parvo survive, so I'm hoping he survives. Guys, please make sure you vaccinate your pets, especially dogs. Parvo is only common on dogs, and it's everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in the air. So make sure you vaccinate your dogs in time. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to vaccinate him in time, and here we are paying the consequences. Medication last night that we have to follow strictly how they want us to, or he will die. So please make sure you vaccinate your dogs in time and do as you're supposed to, or you're going to end up like me with a puppy with parvo, and it is a deadly virus unless you treat it correctly. So as a good puppy, mommy puppy that I am, and all these pre-medical classes that I've taken, I'm hoping that my little patient right here makes it. Keep them hydrated. Make sure that you always take care of them. Parvo is everywhere. Puppies catch it really quickly. Cats do not. But it's a virus on puppies that kill them inside. So far he's doing good. I'll keep you guys updated, but make sure you vaccinate your animals, your puppies especially, like you're supposed to. Okay? What a champion. Look at him, so strong. When he wants to drink water, he just stands in front of the bowl. he's not capable of drinking water because he has parvo, the beginning stage. Thankfully, I caught it in time. I caught it yesterday. I'm pretty sure he just caught it. So how parvo works is you get symptoms within the 2 to 7 days of catching it. And the sooner you catch it, scratch that. If your dog catches parvo, signs will be shown within 2 to 7 days. And the faster you see him with parvo vomiting or having bloody diarrhea, you need to take him to the vet. So he's thirsty, but he's not going to drink water because of the fact that he can't. He's like paralyzed from his mouth. So I have to feed him. This is smart, okay? The veterinary didn't tell me anything, but I'm in pre-medical school. So I got this in the cooking section at the store, and I feed him because he's a little paralyzed from his mouth. Like, he doesn't really open his mouth. And look at him. Look at how sad he is. But he's doing pretty good. He just communicated he wanted water. He stood right there. What is this? Oh, one of his toys. He stood right there. And I know he wants water. Look at that. You see that? He's communicating that he wants water, but he's not able to drink it because he's paralyzed from his mouth. So we're going to feed him. Good job, buddy. You got this. You got this. You see what I'm saying? You have to open his mouth and give him the fluids because he has parvo. Early stages, thankfully. So we're going to keep this up. Electrolytes. Hopefully he gets better. And make sure that you follow directions like the vet told you to give him his meds so he survives. Hopefully he's one of the survivors. 60 to 90% of dogs with parvo, thankfully I caught him at the beginning stage, survive. So let's hope Marshmallow survives. Like always, he likes to be on top of my clothes. Marshmallow's just chilling on my sweats. I take him off, and if I leave him on the floor, he drags them out wherever. He drags out my shorts, my gym shorts, my shirts, my sport bras, my sweatpants. And I showered him this morning, but because he has parvo, he's literally like just rolling around or walking around, and he's getting really dirty again. So I'm going to shower him when I take another shower. So I'm going to shower him again because now that he has parvo, he has to stay cool and hydrated. So that's his mom, and she's kissing him. I think he's passing away, and this breaks my heart. He's still breathing. Mama's kissing him. Oh, Mama's licking him all over. Me, baby. We love you, baby. Come on. Push through. Look at his hair. Push through, baby. Push through. Unfortunately, Marshmallow did pass away, and I've cried, and Mama laid next to me the whole night and was sleeping next to me, and so did little brother, S'mores. And we cremated him this morning. He got cremated. It was very painful because I could have prevented this if I had time or made time to get his parvo shot. But unfortunately, we get busy as adults, but we can only learn from our lessons. And hopefully I can help many of you with this organization and this mission that I have called Marshmallows Paws Against Parvo. I'm debating on the name. Marshmallow's mission, Paws Against Parvo or Paws Prevent Parvo. I'm most likely going to go with Marshmallow's mission, Paws Prevent Parvo. In his honor, where I will be paying for parvo shots, parvo vaccinations. Where I will be paying for parvo vaccinations for selective few puppy owners, puppy lovers that cannot afford paying for parvo vaccinations, because it is very important to get our puppies vaccinated. Now, this is the guidelines of how it works, okay? So, many veterinarians recommend the following. 3 to 4, it says, 6 to 8 weeks, it says 6 to 8 weeks, we are to do the DHPP shot 1, the first dose. 9 to 11 weeks, the DHPP second dose, the booster. 12 to 16 weeks, another DHPP third or final puppy booster. 12 to 16 weeks, rabies. 12 to 16 weeks, the lepto first dose, wrist is based. 3 to 4 weeks later, the lepto booster. As early as 8 weeks, do the canal cough, wrist based. As early as 8 weeks, do the influenza first dose, which is wrist based. 2 to 4 weeks later, do the influenza booster. As early as 9 to 12 weeks, do the Lyme disease first boost. 2 to 4 weeks later, do the Lyme disease booster. And this is recommended to do as soon as possible. The influenza is the one that helps with the parvo prevention. So 6 to 8 weeks is when you want to do the parvo shot. You want to do all of them from 6 to 8 weeks. And then the booster 9 to 11 weeks later. And then the third or final puppy booster 12 to 16 weeks. So remember that one more time. 6 to 8 weeks, do the first dose for the DHPP, including the Varpo. And then 9 to 8 weeks later, when they're 9 to 11 weeks old, do the second dose, which is a booster. And 12 to 16 weeks, do the third and final puppy booster. Okay. You can always find this online if I'm reading it too fast. But it was a very awful experience to see my puppy always wanting water and he couldn't drink it. He smelled really bad. He kept cuddling up on me. The video that you see where I'm laying down and he's just staring at me, that was his farewell. He came up to me while I was on the bed and he was just looking at me. And this is something that I could have prevented. And I hate that I didn't prevent it because we get so busy. But if you're out there and you cannot afford a parvo vaccination, reach out to me and I will be more than happy to see how I can help you. Along with the clinic that I use is Crossover Clinic in Springdale. And I'll be more than happy to help you with whatever I can with a parvo vaccination. And this is why I want to do the Marshmallow's Mission, Paws Protect Parvo, and dedicate every month a certain amount of parvo vaccinations. So stay with me as I do this journey in memory of my beautiful Marshmallow. He was an amazing puppy. And like I said, parvo is awful, as you can tell in the video. So please get your babies vaccinated. It is very important. And with this message of follow your veterinary's guidelines, get your puppies vaccinated, is how I'll leave you today. And Marshmallow, I love you so much, baby. And I'm very, very sorry. Please get your puppies vaccinated. Make time. Because Marshmallow was so playful and beautiful. He was a great puppy, an amazing pet. And I have nothing but beautiful memories. Don't let this happen to you. And in his honor, we will have Marshmallow's Mission, Puppy Prevents Parvo. And I will be speaking with Crossover Veterinary Clinic here in Springdale, or I will be paying for a certain amount of parvo shots, parvo vaccines a month. We can do this. Even if that's just one vaccine a month can truly change someone's life, because animals are amazing. They are a human's best friend. Having pets is amazing. Having puppies is amazing. And I'm a puppy lover. I love my puppies. So I will be more than glad to help you, and more than glad to help the Northwest Arkansas community. I'm not from here. I go in and out of the state due to multimedia journalism work, but I'll be more than happy to help in whatever I can. Lift this community up. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Los saluda Vanilla Cienfuegos. Have a great day. Bye-bye.